Let's also tell you that the Organization of African First Ladies for Development has taken its campaign for inclusive education to the global stage, where it's called on African governments to commit towards universal school meals coverage. This was at a roundtable lunch hosted by Rockefeller Foundation on the margins of the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports that Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu signed the call to action alongside other members of the OAFLAD, affirming the country's readiness to promote enrollment and school feeding.
From their individual countries in Africa, where they all pledged to promote sustainable development through the We Are Equal campaign, the stage has shifted to New York on the margins of the ongoing 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The goal of this roundtable launch, hosted in partnership with the Rockefeller Foundation, is to, among other things, position the school meals agenda in the G20 engagement of the African Union. A nation that is informed will easily transform, says Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, as he affirms the interest and commitment of President Bola Tinubu to rejig school feeding program in the country.
Because immediately he resumed office, he declared a state of emergency on agriculture, food security. So, we have to make sure that we're able to grow some food. So with that, the school feeding in Nigeria is being reviewed, because without children having ability to eat, how do you want them to study? There is the early years snack that is being introduced, which are for tots and preschoolers and those in kindergarten. I think they wanted to start with that before we go into the first, primary, we call it primary, which is like the elementary, primary 1 to 3, and they'll start with that. But, the population is not something we can say we have to embrace immediately.
With a surging population faced with climatic challenges, sustainable rollout of the program requires help.
It's something I believe that we really, really want to do so that we can have school enrollment up and then get, most of the children, especially children from the north that are going through desertification. And recently, which, it's been in the news with the flooding in Borno State. So it's just an hydra head problems that we are facing. But at the same time, we are not really scared, but we would need all the assistance we can get, and you can, believe in our administration that we are here to work for our people and, and get Nigeria back on its feet.
It's so clear that it provides all the benefits that Your Excellency mentioned. It's not just a nutrition solution. It's a gender solution. It's a climate solution. It's an economic solution.
Their meeting closed with members resolving to do their part in ensuring that every child has access to a nutritious meal that is affordable and planet-friendly.